Hello everyone, it's Emma and welcome back to my channel. Today, I wanted to kind of make a video to introduce my channel. So this video is a sister video of a video I made a week ago introducing myself. I'll leave that linked up here. And this video is instead introducing my channel. So I wanted to kind of talk about why I created my channel, why I created my blog, and what the Simple Environmentalist is all about. So first, like I introduced in that video, I kind of talk a little bit fast. So if that bothers you, if that is a hindrance to you, you can actually access the script of this video linked in the blog post, linked in the description down below, so you can read along if that helps you, or instead you can actually change the speed of this video using the gear icon right down here. With that all out of the way, let's just go ahead and jump right into today's video. So you can actually learn about my full environmentalism journey linked up here to learn more about why I got started myself with environmentalism and kind of why I started to live low waste personally. But in short, I grew up in Ohio and I grew up in a really small town. So I was really out of touch with where our waste went. I was really out of touch with our impact on the world as humans. And that was until I moved into a much bigger area, which is this island of Okinawa. This island has a really big population, surprisingly. There's over 1 million people living on this island for one, as well as this island is just one stop on the way to the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. So we see a lot of waste wash up on our shores. And that was really the biggest eye-opener for me, as well as when I moved to Texas. I moved to Texas before I moved to Okinawa, a little bit out of chronological order. But when I moved to Texas, I really saw how much plastic waste we were creating as humans and how much of that was ending up in the landfill, because in Texas, there was no recycling. So those are the two big things for me. Upon seeing that, I was like, I need to do something about this. Not just in the sense that I need to help create a solution, but I need to help educate people. Because sure, it's great to create a recycling program like I did in Texas. Sure, it's great for me to personally create less waste, but what good is that if everyone else around me is oblivious to these issues? So that's what really inspired me to create this platform. Not just the YouTube channel, but also my Instagram, my website, and now I also have a Facebook group. That's my biggest endeavor recently, is creating a Facebook group. So far, it's really just been a place where I can share my videos to, again, try to reach more people. But what I want to do with this Facebook group moving forward is to use this for other small creators to share their work and help use this as a space to help with other YouTubers to get collaborations. Other YouTubers can get on there and work together, even bloggers. Get on there, meet each other, and be like, hey, we're both working on something in a similar area, let's collab. So then that way, you guys can both reach a bigger audience, because this stuff is so important and it needs to spread to all areas of the world. But basically, this channel was born out of me doing a whole lot of research and me not wanting to just keep it in my own head. I was like, this stuff is seriously so valuable. What's the point of me just learning all of this stuff and going about my day? I need to share this with a lot of people. And I can't just talk about it at work. Like, yeah, it's great to talk about stuff at work. It really is. It's great to talk about that stuff with your family. And if that's all that you do, I'm not saying that that's irrelevant. That is seriously great. But that's not what I felt personally. Me personally, I felt like I wanted to share with more than just my inner circle. I felt like I needed to share it with a lot of people. And it's taken a long time to get here. So I started this channel mid to late 2019, but I didn't really start taking it seriously until this January 2020 is when I really started kicking it into high gear and posting 2 videos a week. I didn't even hit 100 subscribers on this channel until January 2020, and then I didn't hit 1,000 subscribers until, I'll throw the exact date on the screen, but I think it was late November. So it took 11 months to gain 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 people support. It takes a long time to get this sort of traction and to get this message across, but that doesn't matter to me. Like I said, I wanted to just reach more than 20 people. That was my original goal, more than my inner circle. And the point is, I want to thank you all for joining me on this journey. I want to thank you all for taking some time to learn more about this important stuff, because it's seriously so important. I think every single topic I talk about is important. Everything from free ways to live low waste, mending items, how to celebrate holidays sustainably, all that sort of stuff is so important. Your likes, your comments, your shares not only supports the growth of my channel, but supports the message. And that's what I care about. I don't care about the money. I don't care about the views. Well, I know I care about the views. I care about the views because I care about the message. I hope that makes sense. I've said this in several videos. I don't care about money or fame. I care about education, and I really want to make that clear. I made this channel, I made my website to educate people. And I guess maybe I should talk about this too. The reason that I put ads on my video, if you're like, well, if you don't care about money, why did you put ads on your video? The reason I put ads on my video is because it takes money to create content. It takes money to buy gear, to buy better equipment, to buy my microphone, to buy my camera. It takes money to buy my website, to buy my music. In order to create the best content, it takes money. So, not to mention, I want to be able to give back to my community. The other thing that I really wanted to touch on in this video is that I am imperfect, just like you all, just like everybody. We are all imperfect, and I want you to understand that every zero waster you see on the internet is imperfect. Even those people out there with their perfect little trash jar, they're imperfect too. They drive, they fly, they have a cell phone. All of those things create waste. They might create little physical waste, but they still create waste emissions-wise. While I think going completely plastic-free is great, it's not practical for most. And thus my idea of practical sustainability was born. And that's what I focus on here. And you might have caught me saying it a few times if you've been around for a few months, and that is, my goal is to make sustainable living easy, free, and fun for almost anyone. I want to get rid of the notion that zero waste is hard and zero waste is expensive and zero waste requires you to change your entire life. The point is that you can actually live more sustainably by making such small changes in your daily routine that you might not even notice your life has changed at all. And that's really the beauty of it. I also want to talk about how I see my channel changing moving forward. Over the last year, I have spent countless hours trying to get you guys 2 videos a week about all sorts of content. Free ways to live low waste, how to conserve energy, how to conserve water, how to have sustainable holidays, all sorts of things across the board. And while I think all that stuff is great, especially free ways to live low waste, that is a very popular series on this channel, currently a 5-part series. Definitely want to expand on that series. So if you have free ways to live low waste, leave them down below. I really want to expand on more important issues throughout the world, especially things like environmental racism, weather versus climate, the truth about bioplastics, and other things like that. More stuff that I really think people need educated on, because there are a lot of channels out there like Zero Waste Swaps for Beginners and My Zero Waste Beauty Routine. And while that stuff is important to people, I don't think that is the most important for the current state of our climate, in my opinion. I still think it is important to do tips and tricks, and I want this channel to be that. But I definitely see this channel being a lot of educational material, and that's what I really want it to be. And I really want it to be inspirational. I want this channel to inspire you to educate others, to get out into your communities, to get involved, and inspire you to be leaders as well. Not that I really see myself as a leader in the environmental movement or anything. I would love to be one day, but I really want this channel to educate and inspire you to take action as well. Speaking of sustainability, I don't think 2 videos is going to be sustainable for me much longer. I've been thinking about it a lot for like the last month. I love putting out 2 videos a week. I love making videos, but I am stressed. And I wish I could cut something else out of my life, but I can't. I can't cut that part out of my life just yet. If you know, you know. And unfortunately, this is the part that has to go. If you don't know, I work full-time, 40 hours a week. I go to school full-time, like 10 hours a week. Doing 2 videos a week is just not sustainable. I guess maybe starting January, because I already have all of my December content planned. I don't have anything planned for January yet, so probably starting January, I'm gonna cut back to 1 video a week. I really don't want to, because there's so much content I want to put out. Come January is our 6th month, 5-month mark till we move. So we really got to start thinking about packing, and like I said, all that other stuff combined too. One day I'd love to get back to doing 2 videos a week. We'll see. Dan and I also have a YouTube channel that I also occasionally make content for, link down below. That channel is dedicated to like adventures. Wrap it up. We'll see. I haven't fully decided yet. I'm still definitely thinking a lot about it. I might do a very in-depth video like I have been doing, and then something a little more casual. Try to keep it under 8 minutes. I talk a lot just so I don't spend so much time filming and editing. Already at 15 minutes. So if that's the case, going down to only 4 videos a month, I'm really gonna have to prioritize what videos I wanna make and what videos you wanna see. So if that's the case, you guys really have to let me know what you wanna see on this channel. So let me know right now down below what you wanna see, because this channel really is for you guys. Something else I really wanna talk about is, what is practical sustainability? That is a term that I have coined here on this channel. So originally, I wanted to be the practical environmentalist. That is a long word. So the simple environmentalist, that's a lot less to spit out. But the term practical sustainability is something that I still like to use. So pretty much what it is that it is living a more environmentally friendly lifestyle day by day, practically. It's just that. It is making small and easy changes that help you and help the earth, but don't change your everyday life. If you want any examples, 125 examples, you can check out my Free Ways to Live Low Waste series. Literally things like switching off the light, turning off the water, unplugging devices that are not in use. Simple things like that. That is practical sustainability. It's not things like going completely vegan overnight. It's not things like quitting flying entirely. That's hardcore dedicated environmentalism, and I applaud people who do that, but that's not practical sustainability. I think practical sustainability is a stepping stone to hardcore environmentalism, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get people from being hyper consumers to hardcore environmentalists, and that's what I really want to do with my channel. I'm I'm making Simple Environmentalists. So I am the Simple Environmentalist, and I'm making more Simple Environmentalists. Ta-da! So that's what I see my role in the environmental movement, and I've created my own word for it. Mochi's so cute. Insert cute photo. What an angel. That's why I chose this name, because from day one, I've always known that anyone can be an environmentalist, because this is the definition. It says nowhere in the definition that you need an environmental science degree. It says nowhere in the definition that you need any sort of certification, any sort of degree, any sort of credentials. Anyone can be an environmentalist if you care about the earth. So that's what I'm here to do. Practical sustainability plus the notion that anyone can be an environmentalist equals the Simple Environmentalist. And like I said, I would love to continue to release 2 videos a week through June, through when we move. I'm gonna try my hardest without causing complete burnout and so I think I'm gonna have to cut back on the videos sooner rather than later, unfortunately. Like I said, I love creating content. It's not the thing I wanna cut out of my life, but it has to be. And unfortunately, because of that pushes a lot of things off of the priority list on my content list. I definitely am gonna be doing a lot of educational content, like I said. Oh my gosh, so I wrote this script back in August. So much has changed since August, just because this year has been uncertain, but also military life is uncertain. We still don't know where we're going. We applied for some overseas options, so we might be going overseas. We don't know. We could be going back to the States. We don't know. We have no idea where we're going. Life is very uncertain for everybody, but life is extra uncertain for those in the military right now. Either way, whether we're going back to the US, whether we're going overseas, which is most likely Europe, we have big plans, meaning we have big plans for our travel adventure channel, meaning I'm going to be producing content for that channel. So either way, whether I cut back my content in January or not, I'm 100% cutting back in June, because I'm going to be creating content for that channel in June or July. Once we get settled at our next unit, which would be about July, there's probably going to be a hiatus in June completely, just because moving with 2 pets from Japan either to Europe or the US is going to be a headache during a pandemic. Just a life update there. So if you're interested in more about what it's like to move in the military, or our adventures, all that sort of stuff, definitely subscribe to that channel. It will be linked down below. And as much as I love doing the DIYs, the declutters, that sort of stuff, I probably won't be doing that as much anymore, because I'm going to have to be cutting back on my content by half. I really have to prioritize what I'm putting on this channel, and I really want to stick to that educational content. And like I said in my last video, my introducing myself video, I'm going to be applying for a master's program in the spring. I really want to get my master's degree in resilient and sustainable communities, and then once I do that, I'm really going to start implementing that into my channel as well, which will help you guys start getting involved in your communities too. And then once I get to the US, once I get somewhere where I can speak the language fluently, I really want to get involved in my community too. And like I said in the beginning, this information can't just stop with me, because that's why I created this channel. Because I'm like, this information can't stop with me. I have to share it with others. And then this information also can't stop with you. I really encourage you to share this video with others, whether it's by the click of a button, by sharing it on your Instagram, by sharing it on your Facebook, your Twitter, or something by talking about it over dinner, by talking about it with your colleagues, things like that. Because the reality of things is that people do care, they just don't understand the reality of things. And I talked about that in my climate change video, What is Climate Change? I'll leave that linked up here if you'd like to learn more about that. And to end this video, one of my favorite quotes is, you don't need 100 people doing zero waste perfectly, you need everybody doing zero waste imperfectly. And that is a big reason I wanted to start this channel too. And a big thing behind the Simple Environmentalist too is that we're all environmentalists. We're all imperfect, practical environmentalists. You know, we're all not perfect vegans. We're all not perfect environmentalists. We're all not perfect about living plastic free. The thing is that we're trying though. If you have to avoid labels, do that. Don't label yourself as an environmentalist. Don't label yourself as a vegan. Don't label yourself as a zero waster. Just label yourself as someone who cares. Just say, I care about the earth, so I'm avoiding a plastic water bottle today. So do what you can on a daily basis. Like I said, turn off the lights, turn off the water when you're not using it. I will leave a whole bunch of resources I've already made, linked down below, linked up here, so you can check them out for more tips and tricks. Again, like I said, let me know what you want to see linked down below, especially if I have to start cutting down on my content creating sooner rather than later. I haven't decided. I will make an announcement on my Instagram and on my community tab. Let me know which day you'd rather see videos. Would you rather see them on Sunday/Monday, or would you rather see them on Tuesday, Wednesday/Thursday? I release videos on Monday, Thursday, Japan Standard Time, which is Sunday/Wednesday, Eastern Standard Time, US. Let me know which day you'd rather see videos. If I have to choose one, I'll probably put a poll on Instagram sometime within the next month or so, just to get a good gauge if I do have to cut down on my content. So follow me on Instagram if you'd like to participate in that poll. I'll probably put the poll also on my community tab, so keep an eye out for that. But that is all I have for this video. I appreciate you taking some time out of your day to learn more about the Simple Environmentalist and what I am all about, what this channel is all about, what my website is all about, what this community is all about, because it's not just me, it is a whole community of Simple Environmentalists. We are all here just trying to live more environmentally friendly lives, one day at a time, one action at a time. We're all imperfect. We're all trying to live more environmentally friendly lives, and we all obviously do that imperfectly. We all care, and we are all living in a consumeristic society that is not built to live environmentally friendly. I hope that you subscribe. I hope that you come along for this journey to learn more tips from me, to learn more about environmentalism. Like this video if you learned something or you just liked the video. I think that's all I have. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. Happy end of 2020. It's been a crazy year. I wish you a happy 2021, but stay tuned for the rest of my 2020 content. I have a few more holiday videos planned. I'm still releasing 2 videos a week for the rest of the year for sure. I still haven't decided. I'm very indecisive. Something else you should know about me. That's all I have though. Until next time, remember that the small changes you make have a big impact in the long run. Bye guys. Hit 100 subscribers if you're like, I wrote a script, let's stick to it. It is making small and easy changes. Practical sustainability, what is it? Okay, let's see if I can do this before the battery dies.